let's go ahead and try another candid. I'm gonna make this one a part two for the stage. So it's your friendly neighborhood sailor, eternal pink spider ranger man, aka Ghost, coming to you live from the Lab Lounge. Yes. Please feel free to stop at our refreshment bar and grab a snack, grab a juice box, even grab a bag of chips, and sit on down. We've gone through denial. We felt angry about it. We've even bargained and pleaded and begged and wished and hoped and screamed and cried and wondered and pondered and pontificated what we could do or what we could have done to either avoid the grief or change the grief. Hopefully now we've realized that there's nothing that we can do in order to change the past. It's literally a sunk cost fallacy, I believe. We feel that if we put more into our hope, more into our wishes, more into our dreams, more into our screams, that at some point it would change, but that's literally the definition of insanity. And now you feel empty. And now you feel powerless. And now you are depressed. Which is completely different from oppressed panini. And we'll talk about those people later. You're depressed because you are powerless. So how do we get that power back? How do we look at this chart and change some things? You breathe. You take it one day at a time. And this time when you build a wall, you build a wall of strength. You build a wall of acceptance. That's where the power comes from. You build a wall of discipline. You fortify. And you make sure that you take the steps necessary in order to never have to feel that pain again. For example, you lose a job. You take every step necessary to get another job and to avoid making the mistake that caused you to lose that job in the first place. Same thing with a breakup, same thing with parents and things like that. You take the steps necessary in order to avoid it again. In order to grow, you have to grieve. So all of these steps are necessary. So even though you feel depressed, it's okay. It's going to matter on if you decide that you want to stay depressed, because at that point, then you become oppressed panini. When we want to be a nice toasted Subway sandwich. So how do you do that? That's going to be where the acceptance comes in, and that's what we're going to talk about tomorrow. But for the depression part, feel it. Sit with it. Work through it. Pull up a chair at the table and sit with that depression every goddamn day. Forgive me, God. Until you figure out every little intricate, intimate idiosyncrasy about that depression that you can change. It's your friendly neighborhood Sailor Eternal Pink Spider Ranger Man. Let's try that again. It's your friendly neighborhood Sailor Eternal Pink Spider Ranger Man, aka Ghost, in New York City, from the Lab Lounge. Signing out with peace and love.